Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's baby side.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, lock it. Now.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Got it. Down. 18 Gator. We got it.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. 50's a mark. 50's a mark.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 8 read.
Now, come on now. Come on now.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Next to score, Titans 7, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Melvin Gordon, a 2-time Pro Bowler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
60 Pittsburgh. Record. Snap.
Block now on 1st down. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run it here with Gordon. Good move at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The tackle made by Harold Landry. 2 yards on the pickup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the 1st quarter, with the score Titans 7, Broncos nothing.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. 55.
Watch the out.
Hey, Echo. 55. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Block. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of 2 there, second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Get the ball. Hey, watch it.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tannehill steps away to his left. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation. And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Here we go, here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
60 Pittsburgh. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hold it. Hustle. Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, Wahoo.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Brett Kern now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Come on, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
60 or. You must be dreaming.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They look to throw. It's locked. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
80 weapons.
From the 27, Locke. And his throw is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Henry, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's caught by Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 2nd and 7, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Gordon, and an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Clock now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
Check 55 to Mike. Who that? Who that?
Topper. Ready?
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
2nd and 10 at the 25.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Eat. All day, baby. All day.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Please,
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return will stop right around the 25. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. It finds Humphreys. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
Don't get nervous.
Tannehill. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Recon, 152-5.
On 3rd down, Henry. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
And ready?
They snap it to Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy. Hey, exit.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Crunch time.
Get it.
Now it's Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's back to throw. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished.